Did you know that the earliest forms of acting were mainly performed by women? This is true across cultures, but we have proof of this fact from the earliest Chinese performance rituals. Welcome back to Theater History Thursdays. Today's topic is Shang Theater. Theater in China has a long and complex history, which dates back to as early as the Shang dynasty, 16th century BC. The earliest forms that can be related to acting are the Shang dynasty's court rituals. A set of ritual professions had already been established between the 2nd and 1st millennium BC. The professions were those of priests, magicians, and exorcists. They conducted rain dances, dances for hunting and warfare, the annual spiritual cleansing of the palace, and even exorcisms. These dance rituals were accompanied by drums and flutes and performed at all the courts of the pre-Han dynasties. Shamans of the earliest times were called Wu. This relates to a form of oracle bone script which shows a human, dressed for a ceremony, with feathers or yak tails hanging from both arms. The relation between the Wu shamans and the other meaning of Wu, which is dance, likely means that both shaman and dance have the same origin. Originally, the Wu were female shamans, while the name for their male counterparts was Shi. In older texts, the Wu appear much more often than the Shi. So we can assume that the beginnings of shamanism and shamanistic rites as performance were female. Between 500 and 200 BC, it became fashionable to hire dancers for court entertainment, thus making these rituals into a form of performance. There were different styles of dances. One was the hunting dance. Shamans would imitate different animals and employ so-called animal movements, something that is common in a lot of theater traditions around the world. It was most common for female shamans in this time period to perform rain rituals during times of drought or famine. One form of the rain ritual involved exposing one's body to the sun by lying on the ground, wearing all white until it rained. While there is little information about formal theater in the Shang dynasty, we know that it began as a way to bring communities together and heal people collectively. Here at New Perspectives, we know the importance of the power of theater to bring audiences together and connect us in ways we never thought were possible. And it's pretty magical. That's it for this week. Come back next Thursday for more theater history with New Perspectives Theater Company.